Alright guys, how's everybody doing today? Kid Nothing here, and today I feel like crap. I don't know what happened, but my throat just feels extremely weird, so I'm sorry for that, guys. But we gotta make a video, right? So today we're talking about Jump Force, specifically the newest Jump Force news that we just recently got. For y'all who don't know, Character Pass 2 is coming soon, spring 2020 actually, and the first character will be none other than our Fire and Ice boy, Chouteau Todoroki. So I'm just gonna kind of we'll talk about him briefly, but also they actually revealed what series the rest of the pass are gonna come from, so we're just gonna kind of speculate about who that could possibly be. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the trailer was very short actually. We just briefly get a quote from the character as they always do, and then we see what looks to be a bit of his normal attacks and what seems to be two special moves. So the first one is just kind of a fire blast, like a long range fire blast. It seems like it has some pretty good distance on it. He also has an ice move, which I'm assuming will also be a special move that goes pretty far. So hopefully this character isn't like a zony, spammy type character, but then again, it is Jump Force, so I mean, really in Jump Force you can kind of spam with almost any character on the roster. So yeah, that was basically all of Todoroki. Oh yeah, we also got to see his ult, which is called, it actually has a name, I never heard this name in the anime, but it's called Flash Freeze Heat Wave. Flash Freeze Heat Wave, and basically it's just the move he used in the sports festival against Deku in the second season. I think it's also part of his ult in One Justice 2. So this character is looking like he's probably going to be very similar to the Todoroki we've seen in One Justice 2. I'm not really expecting him to have anything from the manga. If Todoroki does get a power up in the manga, I'm an anime watcher, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, Todoroki, I mean, it was cool seeing him, you know. I don't have much of a problem with him being in the game. I'm very surprised he did make it into the game. But then again, My Hero is very popular, so it makes sense that they would try to add another character. And of everybody to add, I think Todoroki obviously makes the most sense. We got Bakugo in the last pass, so yeah, I mean, welcome to the game, Todoroki. Welcome to Jump Force. But what I really wanted to talk about is what we see after the trailer, which is the coming DLC and what series they're from. We don't get to see the actual character, just the series. So for the next character, he or she will be coming from Hunter x Hunter. Then we have a Yu Yu Hakusho character. Then we have another Bleach character. And what I'm excited about the most is another Jojo character. So let's just talk about that. Also, Jump Force is coming to the Switch. So for all the people who have a Switch, you can now get Jump Force very soon. I mean, it says it's coming in 2020, but we don't have a specific date. So I mean, I think that's really cool, honestly, just because the Switch, like, what's cool about the Switch is like it's literally like a portable console almost. So you can literally play Jump Force on the fly now. So I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I think a lot of people will definitely be getting this game on the Switch. Myself, I'm not sure. It really depends because I feel like they're going to release this game as $60. And it is not a $60 game. Like, I'm not the hugest fan of Jump Force. It can be fun sometimes, but other times it just is rage inducing when you try to take the game seriously. But I think this is the perfect game for the Switch. I think it's a nice arena fighter, chill back game that you can play and you can bring it on the go. So I'm all for it being on the Nintendo Switch. It seems like a lot of anime games are getting on the Nintendo Switch. We have Storm coming rather soon, Storm 4. We have One Justice 2, Fighters came I think last year. So that's really cool that they're doing this because I'm not sure if this game, Jump Force, is on the Xbox. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section. But yeah, so we're just going to talk about the characters now. So Hunter x Hunter. So in the game so far, if you guys don't know, we have Gon, Killua, Hisoka, and Kurapika. So this leads me to believe that we will most likely be getting another villain. I'm assuming well, I guess I'm hoping and kind of assuming that it'll be Medium, the Chimera Ant King. For you guys who do or have watched Hunter x Hunter, I think Medium would be an awesome pick. I think people would definitely be hype and buy this character. Another one I've seen kind of thrown out is Kite. I mean, I think Kite could be really cool. I'm not sure how he would function with his Nen ability being like, what is it, like the slot machine weapons? I mean, I think that could be really cool if they do it right, but it just seems kind of like a strange pick. Oh yeah, we also have Bisky in this game. I forgot to mention, Bisky is in this game, and she was a weird pick as well. So I'm really hoping for a villain then, since we have 4 heroes and then Hisoka, who's like in the middle. Another one that could be possible potentially, maybe Crowell. I'm not sure how he would work in this game because his whole thing is like copying different Nen abilities. So, and we haven't really seen a lot of Crowell fighting in Hunter x Hunter. Like all the characters that have been in Hunter x Hunter, we've seen fight in some way or another. Bisky, Kahlua, Kurapika. I've also seen people throw out Leorio, and I think somebody said Leorio, or they like translated the scans and they said they found Leorio, but I think this was false or something, proven to be false later on. So I'm really thinking it's just going to be Medium. Leorio, I don't want Leorio in the game, man. Like, we haven't even seen Leorio fight either. Like, we've seen his Nen ability, but we don't know exactly what it does. I think Medium is the most logical choice to add. So that spot for me is going to Medium. So now we're in Yu Yu Hakusho territory. Man, this leaves a salty taste in my mouth. As you guys know, they cut Hiei from the game. They cut Hiei, but they still added Yusuke and Toguro for some odd reason. Don't ask me why. A lot of people were pissed about this, but it's looking like they're gonna do the move that nobody really wanted, but I think people will still end up buying. They're gonna are putting money into this, but I think they're gonna make Hiei DLC. Hopefully they don't just port over his moveset from J-Stars into this game, but again, they have been doing this with a lot of characters, so I think this is very much possible. Maybe he'll have like one new special move, sort of like Yusuke has one new special move. His ult would most likely be the Dragon of Darkness Flame from J-Stars, and that's kind of like his ult in the series too. That's like one of his strongest moves. I think he would be really badass though. I think Hiei is the clear pick for the Yu Yu Hakusho slot. I've also seen people throw out Kurama. Kurama could be really cool too. If we get to see his Yoko Kurama form, hopefully, but I feel like if they did do that, it would just be incorporated into his ult, which would be kind of lame, because other than that, Kurama has like, the only thing we kind of seen him do, like he has some other abilities, but his main gimmick or his weapon is like a whip. Like he just uses like this IV whip. And then you compare him with Hiei, who's a swordsman, has the Jigan Eye, has the Darkness Flame, which he can put on his sword. I just think Hiei earns that slot easily. I don't even think it's really a contest. There's definitely not going to be any villains. Like, I don't think Sensui would take that spot. That would be really stupid in my opinion. I'm pretty sure Hiei got that in the bag. So let's just move on to Bleach. So for Bleach, I'm honestly really surprised. I mean, I guess maybe this is like kind of sort of playing in part, because if you guys do not know, Bleach is coming back. It's finally making a return, and I love me some Bleach. So who could possibly be coming into Jump Force from the Bleach series? So we already have Ichigo, Renji, we have Rukia, we have Grimmjow now. I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Renji, did I already say him? And Aizen, yeah, Aizen. So for me, I'm assuming most likely it'll either be Ulquiorra, or it'll have to be one of the, what are they called? The Court Guard Squad? I forgot. I feel like I'm mixing up series, but one of the 12, I think. of the Soul Society. So maybe Byakuya? Byakuya would be awesome. I'd love to see Byakuya in the series, or in Jump Force, I mean. Kampachi would be awesome as well. So it's definitely a toss up between those three. I think Ulquiorra would be really badass. I could see him using like all those green Seto techniques. I think that would look awesome. His ult, where he's I forgot what the form is called that the Espada use, like Grimmjow's, where he like is in his Jaguar state. Ulquiorra also has one of those. I think Ulquiorra would be really cool, you know, seeing another Espada member. I definitely wouldn't have a problem with that. Again, Byakuya would also be cool with his Bankai, his like rose petal aesthetic, or so, that would be badass. And then we have Kampachi, who, well, I don't think the anime watchers have seen this, but Kampachi does have a Bankai. So I think it's definitely possible they could include Kampachi in this game with his Bankai, similar to Ichigo is like the 1,000-year Blood War arc Ichigo. We could be seeing Kampachi, the manga version, so that would be badass as well. But I think it's really up to those three characters. I think those have the best chance of getting in. So let's move on to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, what I'm personally extremely hype about. Let's talk about this. So in this game, I believe we only have 2 JoJo characters. In J-Stars, we also had 2 JoJo characters, being Jonathan and Joseph. In Jump Force, we have Jotaro and Dio. So who could be this character? Well, I'm just gonna like completely, I guess, the character who has like basically no chance of getting in would be any character from, I think, was it part 7 and beyond or part 6 and beyond, because I do not believe those characters are shown in Jump. So Jolene, Johnny, Gappy, who would be extremely odd as a choice. I think they don't have a chance. Jolene especially, that would be really odd unless they were gonna like announce part 6 anime coming soon, potentially. Who knows? But I think this spot definitely should be going to Giovanna. Why'd I say Giovanni? Come on, dude. I'm messing up. Alright, but I think Giorno definitely should get this spot. No question. Another one that could definitely be possible would be Jonathan. Probably Jonathan more so than Joseph. I've seen people toss out Polnareff as a possible option, which I wouldn't really mind Polnareff. I mean, you know, the JoJo characters we have currently in the game are all from part 3, so I think Polnareff definitely could possibly make it in. I think it would be pretty cool having him and Silver Chariot in. I could see his ult being maybe like when Silver Chariot sheds his armor. I think that would be a pretty cool ult. Josuke Higashikata. Josuke is one of my favorite JoJos, for you guys who don't know, but I don't know if I could see Josuke being in, like, especially because part 5, I'm not sure if the dub just ended, but part 5 is the most recent iteration. It just seems like it would make a lot more sense for them to either get a character from part 3, because, you know, you already got part 3 JoJo's in Jump Force currently, or just going with the newest thing. So I think Josuke really kind of gets ruled out as a possible JoJo contender. I would love to see Josuke. I think it would be badass, you know, having his ult be probably just take the ult they had in Eyes of Heaven and All-Star Battle, where he like heals you up and then pummels the hell out of you. That would be awesome to see in J-Stars. Hella disrespectful too. You know, I love Josuke, but I think Giorno would be really cool to see also. You know, you got Requiem, which would probably be his level 5. You have his Life Giver ability. Also that ability he used on Bucciolati, which I think got retconned. We could see that potentially in one of his special moves. His Life Giver ability will probably be a big part of his special moves. And I'm assuming Requiem would just be a level 5. Because, well, this game does have transformation, so could we potentially see Requiem as a transformation move? Man, the character would be OP if they do it right. Giorno, Gold Experience Requiem and Jump Force. I couldn't imagine that. But Jonathan would probably just get the same moves he had in J-Stars. Probably like taking some inspiration from that, as well as Eyes of Heaven and All-Star Battle. Jonathan's moveset. I really don't see Joseph getting in as DLC. I wouldn't really want that personally. Jonathan, I mean, he's the first Joestar, so I mean, it would kind of make sense. But again, I don't want to see any return characters. Like, I don't want to see, like, I'm reluctant for Hiei to be in the game because we had him for free in J-Stars and now we got to pay for him. So I don't really want to see Jonathan or Joseph. I want a new Jojo character. I'm really hyped they are including Jojo. And they're including them last, which kind of sucks. I feel like they did that on purpose because they know people are really hype about Jojo being in Jump Force. Jojo did extremely well these recent years, or in terms of popularity, has blown up. So next I'm probably gonna, I guess, talk about what I'm kind of mad about. I'm mad about that they're not including any new series. I was really kind of hoping that Hitman Reborn might return to Jump Force because a lot of people were mad, including me, that Suna did not make it into the game. Suna was like one of my favorite characters in J-Stars. I played a lot of J-Stars, guys. But I'm pretty mad that Suna will not be returning. I'm not sure if this is going to be the last pass because I'm not sure if there's really a Jump Force community. I'm sure there is, but Jump Force is kind of a broken game, guys. Like, a lot of people or YouTubers I've watched that fell off this game. I only know like really one that still plays it consistently. But yeah, I'm pretty upset that no, we're not going to get any new series. All the series coming into this character pass are series that have already been represented in the game. Really, I'm just mad Suna's not getting into the game. Long story short, I'm mad Suna's not in the game. So yeah, that's kind of going to just conclude the video. Jump Force Characters Pass 2 coming spring 2020, or I guess Todoroki's coming spring 2020. Who do you guys think is going to get the spots that we see here? Are you excited for Todoroki being in? Do you think he deserves a spot? What JoJo character do you think is going to come in? I really want to know what JoJo character you guys are thinking is going to come in and what Bleach character, because Bleach is kind of a bit of a wild card. I feel like that one is the one that I'm kind of scratching my head over. I'm not really sure who it could be. Hunter x Hunter, I really do feel like Medium is going to make it in. But yeah, down in the comments below, put your thoughts. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit that notification button. And I'm heading out. Have a good one, guys.